The wonderful world of Pokemon. Now, I've done a little bit of Pokemon content on this channel in the past, but it didn't do very well, mainly because the content I was doing at the time was very, very early on in the channel's life cycle. So I put that on the back burner for a long time. And the only other aspects that I have entertained up until this point have been the Pokemon Unite videos, which have done decently well, to say the least. And there's another thing. So, I really love video games in general, but growing up, I didn't have the opportunity to play a lot of them because I had very limited access to the different platforms that one can play video games on. I didn't really have any handhelds, and the only console that my family ever had was a Nintendo Wii because my parents were adamant that video games were not meant to be played sedentarily or while seated in one particular space. And most video games are that way, and that's just kind of the way that my mind gravitated towards. So I really got to dive a lot deeper into that when I moved out of the house and went to school, and I purchased a Nintendo Switch and a variety of other handheld consoles. So I really like this franchise. I had some experience playing on borrowed consoles from family or friends, and so I really would like to give a deeper dive into the franchise in general. And so I think that the best way to do that is going to be playing through the games on Twitch. And I've already put in a bunch of preparations to make sure that I can do this efficiently. So there's two different approaches I'm going to take. The first item is I'm going to play through the games that I have not played through to completion and probably revisit the ones that I have just so I can be familiar with the general mechanics, route, storytelling, puzzles, matchups, all of that type of stuff. And I want to have at least some experience with at least one game in each of the main series iterations. And then from there, what I've been itching to do is do what gets a fair amount of views, but also I feel like would be a very fun challenge for me to seriously undertake. And that is a Nuzlocke series. Now, I would like to initially, after playing through each of the games just to be kind of familiar with it, I would like to initially do just a very bare bones Nuzlocke in each of the generations, ideally progressing through them in somewhat of a launch or release order. Now, for the general playthroughs, that'll be done on Twitch, and I've got the link to my Twitch channel in the description of every video that I release. So if you want to give me a follow over there so you can watch those when they take place, I'll try to do them on the evenings of weekdays or during the day on weekends, as I feel like that will be kind of the best conduit for that. And if you want to watch them live and just kind of hang out for that, feel free to give me a preemptive follow so you get that notification when I do go live on those runs, and come and join me and hang out for those if you would like to. And I will probably also do the Nuzlocke runs on Twitch as well at that point in time, but the Nuzlockes will be made into actual videos once they've been run to their completion, and I'll try to kind of emulate a lot of the Nuzlocke highlight styles that I've seen when I get around to making that type of a video. And if I'm being completely honest, that does make me pretty nervous. But I polled you, and over half of the people who responded to that poll at least expressed some interest in it. So I'm not too concerned about there not being any interest in watching those types of videos or in taking place in the streams. So I feel like that's something that will be beneficial. Now, I won't be able to do that this week, but keep your eyes open for those Twitch notifications next week, as that's when I really expect to hit into that pretty hard. So that's just kind of my general announcement and thought process. I'll talk a little bit more on Tuesday's video of next week, the general structure that I'd like to give to the content that's happening going forward. And I really hope that this is something that we can all kind of benefit from and enjoy. So that's what I wanted to announce or kind of bring up. Again, make sure that you give me that preemptive follow on Twitch if that's something that you're interested in watching in real time, or even catching up on some of the other streams, because I've still got some world records to take back before the end of the year as well. But I'll just kind of leave off with that. So thanks for watching today's little announcement hype up video, and I'm excited to see where this new chapter takes us. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.